Quick talk to his career, Tim. What's going on over there?
He's doing a game. I mean, he said, since this game, we want to do just the 19 games.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's going to go over good. And the Washinton Naha game I'm supposed to do. And we're not going to do that one. Well, I'm hoping after this one I have some time to get my other announcers squared away and maybe pick up a couple of other things. We have BH and Washington. Good thing I bring all my rosters with me.
Back up a bit. The big block one.
Hey, we're back here at Marlborough, Massachusetts at the New England Sports Center for JWHL hockey. Today's game features the Washington Pride with the black sweaters against the Balmoral Blazers in the white with green and gold trim. At the end of one, the score is tied at 1, and we're about ready to get underway with period 2. Facing off in Molly Dalby for Washington, and she'll face off against Sydney Shyak. Brightbolt throws it towards the net. Knocked around behind to the near corner. Battle for it ensues there. Gets skipped out towards the net. Balmoral takes a hold of it. Flipped out through center. Ketzenberger knocks it back across to Dalby. She'll gain the zone. Throws it in the corner to Blitz. Longell shot behind it, now pinned up against the near corner boards. Puck's not moving. We should get a whistle any second. Now it's moved out. Blitz had it on her stick, kicked forward, and picked up by Balmoral. Flipped ahead to Shyak. Shyak will get over the red line and dump it behind as Balmoral goes for the changeup. Out through center comes Savar with the shot from the top of the face-off circle. Rebound off the boards, and now going back the other way. Curry cross ice to Ruttenberg, but it's picked off before she can get there by Balmoral as Alex Yalawiga comes back with it. She's got Bohm trailing, and Savar dropped pass to Savar was picked off, and Ruttenberg handles it around the board. She'll drop it back for Heflin. Heflin will also leave it behind, this time for Ziff. Shot from the point by Miswagen, sticked aside by Hannah Humphreys. Curry with it on the near board. She'll send it out. Bounce off the far board. Sistek tries to pick it up, but it's moved along by Miswagen. Up forward to Savar. Savar juggles it on her stick blade. Takes it to the far point. Turns back, slides it. Looks for the give and go, but Savar loses her legs out front and nowhere to pass to. Puck is loose out front after hitting the pads of the goaltender, and out comes Molly Ruttenberg with it. Ruttenberg gains the zone. She's got Flannery with her. She'll go wide and behind the net. Tries to drop it back. It's taken away there by Balmoral. Shayak sprints with it. She'll take it right through and into the zone. Goes wide. She's kept there by Ketzenberger. Now she'll tuck in on the near side. Drops it back there to Bohm. Bohm drops it, but there's nobody there. Now there is. Onto the stick of Flannery. She'll break it out through the neutral zone. Cross ice to Larson. Larson loses her footing, and Shayak takes the puck from behind and runs that up to Zaharia. Zaharia backhands it on net. Turn back the other way is Erica Perea. She'll get ridden off at the blue line by Cathaway. Savar picks it up. She'll come in the zone. She'll drop it, and the shot gloved and held onto by Hannah Humphreys. End-to-end action here in period 2. 16 minutes, under 16 and a half minutes, just under 16 and a half minutes remaining. Brightbill in to replace the normal face-off Molly Dalby. Shot from the point makes it through. Knocked aside by the goaltender. Taken behind and now slid up, kept in at the point, slid along the near boards and tucked into the corner where a battle ensues. Solar drops it back to Yalawega, who winds up right into the breadbasket. It'll be held onto for the face-off by Humphreys. Livia Savar in the face-off circle, and she'll face off with Ruttenberg. She'll pull it back to Yalawega. Puck loose in front. Onto the stick of Ziff. Ziff will turn with it. Diagonal pass, but goes off a leg and comes into the zone. Ruttenberg got tied up and knocked down, trying to go for it. Chris puts it on net. Bad bounce out front. Opportunity there for Washington, but the whistle blows with bodies and sticks everywhere, and will replace the net and have a face-off to the left of Bianca Zach. Puck at the back wall. Now to the near face-off circle. Blitz. She'll turn back. Feed it into the corner. Ziff out front with it at the near point. She'll wind up. Deflection opportunity there for Brightbill. The breakout as Sandilands goes to pick it up at the end line. That's Karine Sandilands, number 22. Puck taken out by Ruttenberg. She'll feed it out to Brightbill. Brightbill knocks it in on the backhand around Miswagen, but Shayak is there to pick it up for BH. Tanisha Mizwagen with it behind. She'll flip it up in the air, off Bohm actually, and get sent down into the Washington zone. Ketzenberger. Allison Curry with it. She'll gain the zone as she's got a few black jerseys with her into the corner. Curry with it. She'll skate up the far boards. Has it knocked off goes to the end boards. Knocked around by Ruttenberg. And back the other way. The centering pass out front. Opportunity there for Wildman, who was breaking. Couldn't get enough on it. Off the boards and sent down. This will be icing with the faceoff coming back into the Balmoral Blazer zone. Score still tied at 1. Savard faces off with Perea. Taken by Bassett. She'll round the far boards, but it's kept in at the blue line. Pinned there by Flannery. Now moved along by Bassett. She'll take it behind. Aggressive back check on her. She manages to get the pass away. Now we're on the stick of Savard. Savard gets run to the board by Heflin. Again, no call. The coaching staff from BH is perplexed on that call, or lack thereof. Shot on and held on to by Bianca Zach here, and we'll have the face-off once again in the Balmoral end. Delaney Bohm is out talking to the officials as the captain, and the gate is open to the Balmoral bench, so obviously the coaching staff wants to work with the referees. Whether they get it or not is another story. At least an explanation. Bohm returns to her bench, and the face-off is underway. Sent back in by Chris Watt. Tapped, and I believe that was Blitz who's there. Stayed in the glove of Zach, and so we'll have another face-off immediately. Dalby falls on the puck. Sent in from low angle off the back of the netting. Pass gets through Blitz. Now on the stick of Esposito, she'll shoot from out top of the circle, and it's just gloved and held on to by Humphreys. Now we'll get a face-off at the Washington end of the ice with 12 and a half minutes to go in second period in a 1-1 hockey game. Puck still loose. Now picked up by Wildman. She'll get it just over the line and sent back in. Behind is Heflin. Cross ice now, the stretch pass too far for Ruttenberg, and it's taken there by Mizwagen. On the breakaway comes Erin Sistek with it. She'll have it taken away. 2-on-1 opportunity handled nicely by number 26, Kaylin Heflin. That could have been a dangerous breakaway for the Washington Pride. Here comes Ruttenberg. Attempts to center it. Knocked away by Miswagon and come back the other way. Savar dumps it into the far corner as both teams send players to the box for a change. Allison Curry racing after it with Bassett. Shot goes wide. Back out to the point. As Alexa Chris gives it up, and Delaney Bohm being ridden hard there by Larson. Puck covered up, and faceoff comes to Humphrey's left. The new front line comes on for Washington. Delby kicks at it. But it's on the stick of Bassett. He doesn't throw it very far out front. It gets sent right out of the zone by Chris. This one will travel all the way down, though, and we'll be back where we started for another icing. Ruttenberg in now to face off against Savar. Curry throws it down ice. Once again, coast to coast. So we'll be back for an icing call and a face off. Goes off Ruttenberg's stick. Nobody has a hold of it. Now Sistek gets some wood on it. Set back down. Back to pick it up is Katzenberger for Washington. She had Zaharia chasing. Kept in at the blue line by Shayak. Zaharia was there up against the boards with it. Body control is what we're doing now. Nobody's really playing the puck. Just kind of pushing people out of the way so they can't get to it. Now Flannery has it. She'll skate with it. Tries to slip it through Miswagon, but it's sent back into the Washington zone. Now the diagonal pass too far for Flannery and sent back on net. So we'll have another face-off with a little over 9.5 minutes remaining. Face-off at the far face-off circle this time. Dalby kicks it back to Heflin. She'll take it behind and send it along the boards to Brightbill. It's taken there by Roberts. Slid along out towards the point. And it skips out of the zone as a little extracurricular stuff is going to result in a penalty coming up here. We've got a high sticking penalty coming up. I think that was actually in retaliation for an earlier hit, but we'll see. And Aiden Roberts goes to the sin bin for 2 or less for Balmoral. Washington on the power play. Controls back to the point. However, knocked away by Bohm. Bohm's got a breakaway. Ketzenberger streaks after her. She'll just flip it over the goaltender, and she goes up on the shorthanded goal. Delaney Bohm on the short-hander. And that'll give Balmoral the lead. Check 2-1, but we still got 1:45 left on that Washington power play as Ziff takes it into the zone. She's got help around. She'll pass to the opposite point and take it back on the give and go, and her shot was blocked and sent into the corner where a battle goes on for it. Brightbill with it. Ketzenberger, she'll tee it up. And that goes through right from the point. Ketzenberger takes the opportunity to even that one out. So in about the last 42 seconds, we've gone from a 1-1 to a 2-2 game. Bright and early here in Marlborough, Massachusetts. On the faceoff, Shayak v. Ruttenberg, controlled by BH. Balmoral, Lyon flips it in to the end boards. She'll go to chase, pick it up, drops it, gets past Lyon. Curry with it, she'll step towards the net. Covered up by Zach, so we'll have a face-off to Zach's left. Under 8 remaining. Two-two game. Nice move there by Zaharian, who back into the net. Flip through just a little too far for Pareo. Goes to the near boards. Penalty coming up. Looks like Erica Pareo will be going to the box for Washington. Neutral zone face-off on the near face-off circle at the BH end. PK squad out for Washington is Ruttenberg, Ketzenberger, Christ, and Allison Curry. Back to the point and across the Mizwagon. Top of the face-off circle. She'll drop it back to Savar, who's high. Now onto the far side. The give and go out front. Yellowegger back out to the point. She'll turn and shoot off a defender. Sent in from the blue line was Savar. Blown out to Savar. Savar winds up wide to the near side. Our near side. Slips out over the blue line. Zaharia skates back to collect it for Balmoral. Under a minute remaining in the penalty. Flipped and knocked down by Bohm, but it still trickles to the end wall as Ketzenberger's there to pick it up. Bohm takes it away from her. Skates behind, sends it through, hoping to hit Savar, gets deflected on the way. Back to the point. half boards. Out to Savar. She'll push it back. Sanderlands will take it. Pressured there by Christ. Comes out on the far side. That's decent. Sanderlands, half boards. Decent at the near point. Flipped across. Slid through. Thiessen will tuck it into the corner. And we're back at 5 aside. Shayak with it behind. She'll drop it. Ketzenberger turns to pick it up for Washinton. Slides it across to Christ. Leaves the puck. Sanderlands will pick it up and feed the point. Bassett. Shot held on and covered. Just about 5 minutes remaining in period 2 here with a 2-2 game. Goals this period scored by Delaney Bohm for Balmoral and number 23, Amber Ketzenberger for the Washinton Pride. Pass through to Curry. She had to go back and get it, resulting in loss of possession. Flip forward now to Sistek. She'll gain the zone. She's got Ruttenberg with her. She'll put that on right into the glove of Zach. She'll hang on for the face-off. Curry backhands it along to Ruttenberg. Ruttenberg puts it right on the netting, and we'll have another face-off. We've seen a lot of problems with nets moving this weekend. Moorings are not very deep, and activity knocks them off pretty easily, which I think is a safety issue here for these young women. Ruttenberg attempts to center it, gets blocked off and taken away. Bassett sends it along to Roberts. It's pinned just outside the blue line. An elbow came up there and hit Sistek in the face. Roberts fell down. Now the puck comes back through with Flannery. She'll throw it in. Going behind to pick it up is Wildman. She'll pin it along the boards there. She'll go down as well as, I believe, Thiessen. That's a goal for Washinton. Through all that shuffle around. Now that one goes to Madison Larson. So Larson takes the opportunity to put the Washinton Pride up by a score of 3-2. Down under 4 minutes to go in this period. At the end of this one, we'll be taking a break to resurface the ice and be back for period 3. Put on out by Mizwagon. Bohm picks it up. She's got Shayak with her. Very close to being offsides on that. Ziff loses it behind. It's picked up there by Karine Sanderlands. She's got Christ on her, keeping her outside. Now the goal scorer, Larson, kicks it out. Bouncing puck, hauled down there by Flannery. She'll put it through the legs of the defender and just can't catch it in time. Mizwagon behind, she'll send it around. Bohm's there to pick it up. Kept it at the point by Wildman and sent off the blocking arm to the end boards. Now we're sent all the way down, stopped as Wildman back to pick it up for Washington. Savar cuts that one off. She'll send it back to her defenseman. Now back up to Zaharia. She's got Lyon with her in the slot as she slides through behind. And we're tied again. Ashlyn Zaharia on that third goal. Number 15, Zaharia. And once again, within a short span of time, we go from one tie to the next tie with 1-1, then 2-2, and then a short 3-2, and now 3-3. Evenly matched game here today in all aspects. Puck's going to come down to the Washington zone with just over 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Right into the breadbasket. It'll be held onto on the glove and face off at the same spot. Shot from outside by Yalawega. Curry pass was deflected, now brought back in by Savar. She's got Lyon with her. Her shot goes off the leg of Heflin. Travels to the far boards. Yellowiga tucks it in around the corner. Heflin forwards it to Sistek. Sistek gets taken down by Savar, no call. Big wind up by Savar and glove save, held on. Control with Balmoral. Pass intended for Miswagen, never makes it through. Katzenberger, however, gets ridden off behind by Shayak. Now she'll get it, put it behind her own net. Indirect off the boards. Turn back. Christ with it around behind, gives it to Katzenberger. Katzenberger kept in at the point by Miswagen and sent back into the corner. Christ. Slides out Flattery, couldn't control it. And back around behind. Let's see if the other side of the ice works any better. It doesn't look that way as Shayak swoops in to get up. She'll kick it forward. Drop it back. Right through the crease. Miswagen with it. We're down to 10 seconds on the clock. Roberts winds up at the point, just goes wide as time expires here on a 3-3 game with goals in the second period from Bohm and Zaharia for Balmoral and Katzenberger and Larson for Washington to continue the tie for another period. We'll end this one at 3-3. We'll take a short break to resurface the ice and we'll be back for period 3. And we're back with period 3. With the score tied between Balmoral and Washinton Pride, tied at 3. Bassett with it. She'll put it across to Thiessen, who takes the big shot. That one slips by her out through the neutral zone. Blitz is chasing. She's just a little too far beyond the end line to get the puck out front. So Harrier with it, she'll turn back. She'll shoot from the red line just to get the change-up opportunity. Heflin tried to pass it around some players. It's turned back in. Hathaway shoots from outside. Held on to for the face-off. Back Hathaway again. Her shot wide to the far side. Bowman Sistek battle with it. Sistek moves it up, but not out. As Mizwagon sits the legs spread over it. Just inside the blue line. Now it skips free. And Ruttenberg has it. Knocked off her stick by Hathaway just outside the zone. She'll take it back around. Knocked in and out. Ruttenberg off the boards. Taken away there by Hathaway. She'll just slide it around behind is Ketzenberger. Pass forward now. Pass was picked off there by Alex Yellowrig, and the shot in. Delaney Bohm with another go-ahead goal for Balmoral. So Balmoral now gets back into the lead. Let's see what the Washinton Pride has to answer with. Goals have been answered pretty quickly after each team has had an opportunity to score. Controlled and dumped in by Balmoral, picked up out front by Wildman. She'll take it down behind and send it out into the neutral zone. Wildman taps it back all the way to the end boards. Yellowega there, slides it over to the corner, but Flannery's there for Washinton. Esposito picks it up at the face-off circle. On the stick of Shayak, she'll gain the zone. Kept wide by Heflin. Back to Thiessen. She has trouble, and Balmoral is going to have to tag up. Taken down by Wildman. Wildman puts it on into the glove of Zach. She'll hang on for the face-off. Ruttenberg and Yellowig on the face-off. Pulled back to the end board, sent around. Lyon picks it up, she'll flip it forward. Penalty coming up here. It looks like we're going to have matching on Kenesha Midwagon and Alexa Christ. So we'll stay at 5-a-side. Face off in the Washington zone. As the 5th skater comes out for Balmoral. Back on the end boards, Wildman brings it around. Hutzenberger gets a pinch in the bat. Hathaway sends it on, but Blitz pulls it out. It's Rutten, Dalby with it. Has it knocked off her stick. Lyons picks it up in the corner. She'll send it further around. Dumped back by Wildman. Around behind centering out front. Brightbill didn't have a great angle on her. Her body was a little too far towards the boards. Puck's going to drift all the way back down for the icing call, and we'll be back in the Balmoral end with about a minute and a half remaining, just under a minute and a half remaining in the penalty to both players. So we're still skating 5-a-side. The matching penalties, 16 remaining on the clock. Green Sanderland, she'll chip it around, but not far enough. Puck ricochets back and forth, now taken in by Erin Sistek. She'll stay wide, turn it back, looking for Ziff at the point. Ziff flips it on net. Opportunity there. A lot of traffic in front. Ruttenberg and Sistek. Ruttenberg with it. She'll throw it onto the net. That's held on to for the face-off. A few words being exchanged there between Allison Curry and I think that was Savar. No, that was Delaney Bohm. Sanderland's had it caught up in her legs. Now it's taken by Yellowiga. She'll take it around behind to the far boards. She got pinched off there nicely by Brightbill. There's no call. She did go down. No call. Flipped on, just kind of dribbles into the net, and Zach covers for the whistle. Bassett around behind. Out into the neutral zone, taken there by Esposito. She's got Savar with her. Esposito goes wide, looks to center. Wildman's stick was in the way, never got there. Back to Sage Cathaway. Slides through her all the way back to the end boards. Chasing is Blitz. Now Brightbill, her shot on Ruttenberg. Loses her footing. Blitz challenges in the corner. She'll go down. Flipped out to the neutral zone. Halfling back to pick it up for Washington. She'll slide it across to Ruttenberg. Ruttenberg checked out. That was Curry to Ruttenberg. Ruttenberg out front. Slides right by an open net, side of the net. Curry couldn't get to it. Going back the other way is Zaharia. She'll get pinned there, and the puck's taken away by Erin Sistek. Sistek across ice and off the boards, thrown out of the zone, going right back on net. They're just wide of the net, stopped by the goaltender. Heflin in the corner. Puck moving along, now by Washington. Ziff ahead to Perea, too far, and it's turned back in. Zaharia picks it up. Low angle shot, just held on to for the face-off. Balmoral leads by one here in the third period. Just over 13 to go on the clock. Galloway got a shot. Blocked aside. Kitzenberger tied up behind. Puck out front, flipped out front, and the shot by Zaharia. Just wide. Puck springs free. Back to get it is Yalawega. Being chased there by Larson. Kept in the zone by Larson. Yalawega behind. Larson taps it by her. Shayak swoops in to pick it up, but it's taken by Washinton. Out front, and the shot by Dalby. She couldn't get a solid shot on it. Taken back in by Miswagon. Sawar calls for it out at the point. It winds up on a Washington stick. Now it's back. She'll drop it to Savar. The second one from Sandylands. Puck broken out here, up to Blitz. Blitz at the blue line. She'll take a couple steps and fire it right into Caitlin Bassett. Taken off the boards by Brightbill. Stripped from her. Savar with it behind. Blitz knocks it off her stick. Tries to center, but off the leg of Bassett. Back out into the neutral zone. Savar and Ruttenberg battle for it. Flipped it back on to Heflin's stick. Slid forward too far, and it's picked up there by Cathaway. Cathaway pass up to number 17, Sydney Shayak at the blue line. Taken out now by Washinton. They'll tag up, and the puck's sent out of play. We'll have a neutral zone face-off with 10:27 as Balmoral leads Washington by a score of 4-3. Shayak dumps it in. She'll run to chase. Flannery breaks it out through neutral. Taken there by Larson. Larson just pushes it forward around Cathaway. Goes to the corner to pick it up. Sends it out through. Onto the stick of a Balmoral Hall player. Turned back by Ketzenberger here. Got Perea with it. Lyons sneaks it away from her and gains some momentum around behind. Slapped out on the way through by Blitz, but she'll be pinned, or the puck will be, on the end boards. Puck thrown out front, now taken by Washinton. As Alex Yalawega got a stick on it. That'll be sent back down on net. Miswagon picks it up. She'll circle behind, and Balmoral having trouble clearing the zone right now. Blitz gets tripped up, no call. Yalawega off the boards and out through into the neutral zone. Dalby back to pick it up. Now Ziff. Ziff has it. She'll turn. She's got help. Puck across into the far corner. Blitz and Bohm there, as well as Ruttenberg and Lyon. Now around behind Miswagon. And it's sent the length of the ice for the face-off. Puck was still on the dot there for about 3 seconds as bodies circled around it. Back away behind. Kept in there by Christ and turned back. So right through the crease. Flipped on by Curry. Pokes free. Bohm has it. That pass blocked by Curry and never got much on it. Returned by Sistek on net. Kept in on the glove of number 5, Christ. Bohm tries this time to get it out. She'll throw it all the way down. It goes behind. So under 8 minutes to go here. Still a 4-3 lead in favor of Balmoral. The faceoff will come in the Balmoral zone, however. Savard faces off here with Molly Dalby. Blitz on the near wall. She'll send it off the glass and around behind. Brightbill picks it up. Now she'll give it away. Now back again. Dalby back to Brightbill and then out. Taken by Yalowega. She'll gain the zone. Sits across and shoots wide. Bouncing puck through the crease. Caught up in equipment and you get a whistle as it shakes out. Feldman gets run off it, taken there by number 18, Olivia Savard. Bouncing puck all the way back into the Balmoral zone. Racing to catch it is Blitz. Pokes out to the neutral zone. Taken there by Yalowega. She'll throw it back. Zip will take it. Now off Bliss's stick. Beeson backhands it. Kept in at the line by Ruttenberg. Now given to Curry. Curry's shot too high. Off the glass. Ruttenberg tied up in the corner by Yalowega. Got back to Ziff. Ziff sneaks one through off the pads. Goalie without a stick. Used the pads wisely. Sent all the way down by Aiden Roberts. We'll get a face-off back with just over 6 minutes back in the Balmoral zone. Fans, we hope you're enjoying today's action. We'll be bringing you games for the remainder of today and tomorrow morning and one early afternoon game from the New England Sports Center here in Marlborough, Massachusetts for this weekend of JWHL hockey. JWHL, the best in junior women's hockey. Breakout opportunity here as puck headman to Flannery. You got Larson with it. Puck taken away, however, by Miswagen on the back boards. Shayak was behind, almost couldn't get it by Flannery, then she does. Zahari gives Ketzenberger a little shove, and the puck stays on Balmoral territory. Now sent all the way down as Ketzenberger goes back to pick it up. She's got Wildman and Dalby with her. Dalby cross Gets picked off there by Sandylands. Sandylands will backhand it in. Ruttenberg picks it up. We're under 5. Blitz at the half boards. So he'll pass across once again. That's picked off, this time by Savar. Back to Thiessen, then across to Bohm. Savar couldn't get her shot through cleanly, and Brightbill brings it back the other way. Brightbill just taps it around Cathaway. Picks it up, goes for the centering opportunity as her team is in the middle of a change. A little short personnel to pass to. Tag up opportunity there. Balmoral tags up. They're onside now, but the puck's being taken out by Washington, and Curry right at the blue line touched it and went on through. This will be icing, and we'll be back in the Balmoral zone for this face-off. Heflin tucks it in behind. Ms. Wagon will pick it up on the end boards. Tries to get through. Sistek has a little trouble, but manages to get it to Robbins. Now it's turned back into the corner. This time, Yellowriga throws it along the boards. Curry turns it, which will backhand out front. Ruttenberg is there. Puck is still loose, now covered up for the whistle. Just over 3 remaining. Balmoral leads by 1. Dalby in the corner with it. Thrown out front, doesn't make it through as Yellowega was in the way. Savar skates down over the blue line as the puck drifts in near her. Mizwagon. Far side shoveled in and around behind, but picked up there by Washington. Brooks had it taken right off her stick by Savar, whose shot goes to the far boards. Shot on the glove, but not held on. Penalty coming up here on Balmoral on a slash. Opportunity to perhaps tie this one up again as 2 minutes go up on the board, giving Washington the power play for most of the remaining game, should they not score. And we'll have a timeout. Washington. And again, as long as you guys are tuned in, we'd like to thank you for doing so and invite you to check out our YouTube page, where we do have all the games that we have streamed through the seasons archived there for your enjoyment. You can look back on your favorite players and so on. Just sign on to youtube.com and search for JWHL. While you're there, we would appreciate it if you'd sign up as a subscriber. There's no cost to you, but that does help us to bring you the best in junior women's hockey. All right, looks like things are about ready to get underway here. Balmoral heads off to the face-off dot. with 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Balmoral leading 4-3. And out comes the Washinton Pride. Bohm sends it in all the way back to, drifts behind the Washington goal. Brightville picks it up. She'll skate it through the neutral zone. Heads it off to Blitz at the blue line. Blitz will drop it back to Dalby. Wildman high. Dalby. Blitz in the corner. She gets pushed off by Miswagon. 30 seconds gone by on the penalty. No real opportunity so far for shots, as the puck's kind of tied up the whole time. We're down to 1:34 on the game clock, 1:18 on the penalty. Washington with possession, but gets knocked out of the zone by Bohm, picked up by Ketzenberger as Washington regroups. Over to Curry, she'll gain the zone. Drop it back for Blitz in the near boards. Blitz has it taken off of her by Bohm. Puck still along the boards, similar to what happened on the other side. And we'll get another whistle. Just over a minute on the game clock. Delaney Bohm a little slow getting up. Ready to go. Pulled back. Ketzenberger can't keep it in the zone. Washington has to come back to tag up. They pulled their goaltender in favor of the extra skater. 53 left on the game clock. Behind is Brightville. Dalby has it. He looks to feed out front to Ketzenberger. Ketzenberger across to Wildman. Wildman threw into traffic. Sent all the way down by Sandylands. Ketzenberger picks it up. 8 left on the power play, 7. She'll wheel and try again. Curry forward, 18 on the clock. Blitz along the near board. She'll look to center that at some point. She does, onto the stick of Ruttenberg, and it's sent once again right back down. 4.6 remaining on the clock. Timeout, BH. So with 4.6 seconds or so left on the clock, under 5 anyway, we're at a 4-3 game with the faceoff coming in the Balmoral zone. Washington will throw 6 skaters out, which they've done for their entire man advantage, which they just had. So they're not been successful at getting shots off this late in the game. Balmoral comes back out to the face-off dot. Coach Shadu has got some drawings on his pad that hopefully will prove fruitful. A tie game will go to overtime. Washington comes back out. They'll stay with Dalby, Blitz, Brightville, Perea, Wildman and Ketzenberger. Puck in the corner, tied up there, and that'll do it for this one. This one's in the books as Balmoral Hall Blazers defeat the Washinton Pride by a score of 4-3. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for watching today's game. Appreciate your following us and your support. For the JWHL, I'm Jerry Beekman. We'll see you at the rink.